Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here, everybody. Let's check right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with you this morning. So many things are happening. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Central energy, please, Spirit. Central energy. Oh my goodness, you got the Lovers here. Strength of two together, deep love. Challenge vibe. Justice. In the challenge position, we have justice. The Lovers may not be challenged by justice. Somebody in the central energy maybe will continue to clarify. Somebody is challenged by the law of cause and effect, by balance being restored. In the subconscious, wow. The Lovers, justice, judgment. These unions, these divine kingdom unions, they may only be present in the spirit at this time. In the other realms, you may or may not be aware, depending on how consciously connected you are to your dream space. But it looks to me like the strength of these two Lovers together could be a couple, or it could be as a collective. These unions coming together are calling justice, the law of cause, implementing the law of cause and effect with their judgment. So they are offering, wow. It's a new phase, and there's either redemption or a reckoning. What the heck? So these are earth angels or whatever. They're calling judgment. Just like, and you know, I heard somebody say a number of years ago that they needed to take out the earth angels because if they lived and made it to wherever they needed to go, that they would be calling judgment on all the things that they've been doing. And apparently that's happened. In the recent past, earth angels bringing balance, restoring harmony and sensibility. Earth angels unite. Intentions and expectations. Excuse me. Oh, strength. Strong. These angels are strong. Not only are they strong by themselves, but they are here in union. Strength and union with justice and judgment here. In the near future. Wow. Well, that one kind of came out in the upright, but then it kind of rotated into the reverse. We've got the Hierophant here. Implementing high-level traditions and values. Setting society straight. And then you've got the Two of Swords here in the reverse. Somebody doesn't know what to do. They're worried. They weren't expecting this. I don't think that anybody was really expecting that anybody's prayers would actually be answered. Because also a number of years ago, I was praying, and there were people saying she's praying, and then somebody said, I don't give an F, she's praying. Like they didn't believe in prayer or the power of prayer. And it was wild to me, but I kept praying, and well, they're no longer here. So I don't know where they went, but I was like, you hear that, God? They don't believe in the power of prayer. Oh my gosh. So, you know, I mean, look, we got the World card here. Completion of a cycle. The lens is being looked through. Knight of Pentacles in the reversed. Somebody's feeling stuck. They worked without reward. They're in fear because God's here. Delivering justice and judgment with the earth angels. In the environment, this came out and popped into the reverse. So Two of Pentacles reversed. Somebody overcommitted. They're overwhelmed. They took a gamble. Reckless gamble. And now they have to reprioritize. They overcommitted. They're like, whoa, man. Yeah. Hopes and fears. Whoops. King of Swords here is very truthful, very disciplined, mental clarity, and authority is his game. Here he is, right there. He's making plans to leave home, to reconcile. He's victorious. He's been victorious. And he's moving forward into a reconciliation. So he's disciplined, he's gained a victory, and he wants to reconcile with somebody. Making travel plans, perhaps to his lover. In the outcome, we've got something, 8 of Wands, very swiftly. Quick results. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Cups. Proposals. Now, just be aware that there is some severe anxiety happening regarding this. Okay? Because you have your divine kingdom spouses here. You're coming together. You're very strong. The earth angels are uniting. The Most High God is here calling justice and judgment in unison with these earth angels. It's like boom shakalaka, stuff is happening, and somebody is really upset about that. Okay, so they're confused. They're in fear. They worked without reward. They overcommitted. They need to reprioritize. Their plan now is to come in, to slip in, to pretend that they are your divine kingdom spouse and to infect you with an HIV or with some other disease, or to somehow destroy your womb, your temple, so that you cannot procreate. So use your discernment, be very wary, and know that your kingdom spouse isn't going to rush you. Think like you're a virgin in the early 50s, okay? Going on a chaperoned date. Perhaps they should be chaperoned. Witnessed. It's just my perception because of what I was hearing last night. Yeah, there's I fucked up. Yeah, somebody said that, and they're like, whoa, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do because they screwed you over, and they lost connection with this strong earth angel. They lost connection. They lost you, and now they're being judged. So they want to come in with nostalgia. They want to come in and propose to you in the 3D with passion, okay? Because they want to offer you a love cup. They want to take part in the love cup of this star. Only so they can compete for your strength and your reward and your skills and your gifts and your finances all over again, as that's what they want to do. But you are moving on to calmer waters, and you're making plans for the future because you have a celebration coming in. Just be aware that there is a doppelganger that will attempt to come forward. Now, whether or not they're the Most High God is going to allow them to enter your energetic field or your any of your spaces and places, that's another thing to be seen, or recognized. And maybe you'll never even know because they'll never make it to you, but that's their plan. Just be aware of it. Oh, they're so upset about your new family tree. It's so bright. It's so big. It's so bright. It's light. Pure light. They're so upset about it. Because they're coming home. Divine masculine explorers, the bridge was broken or destroyed or whatever. They couldn't come home. Well, now they're coming home. The bridge has been repaired. They're coming home. And it's like, wow. So this is what's been happening. So you mean everything was a lie? Yeah, everything was a lie. It was a big illusion. It was all a game. They were playing a game. We got your compass here. Your compass. The lovers have their compass. And they're just being themselves. Just for being them. They're not acting. They're not playing. They're not trying to one-up anybody or work somebody over for gain. They're not doing any of that. They're interested in love. They're interested in uniting with somebody who has strengths that can increase the family tree, the legacy, right? Drama. Yeah. Those who have been bringing drama to the lovers are facing justice. They're challenged right now about the law of cause and effect. Justice leadership is calling justice. Oh, and judgment. Judgment and justice. Messenger in the reverse. They got a bad message. They're hiding a message. They're trying to cover up a message. Earth Angel in the recent past, balanced, harmonized, sensible, patient. Oh yes. Wholesome and privileged. Whether you recognize it or not, they may not even appear to be what you think they are. And this is the strange thing, you know? I mean, ego and pride tends to showboat and like flaunt, right? Flaunt their material wealth and their status and demand respect and all that stuff, right? The Earth Angel, man, what did you do? You absorbed all this energy and you transmuted it and you made change possible. You took on all that energy, as painful as it was. And whether you realized the transmutation process or not, it was happening inside of you. You are light and you are working it. You took that energy and you reworked it and you incorporated it into yourself and you expanded and you became more. Your purpose was to shift the energy of the environment, and you did. Some folks got lost in it. You know, they weren't able to succeed. They were swallowed up by it and got lost in it. But you, collective, you took it on and you were able to transmute that. You absorbed all that and that energy and you transmuted it and you brought it into balance and harmony. It's your purpose. Purpose. Finding meaning. Purpose. Purpose. In your courage and in your strength. You rerouted the energetic signature of Mother Gaia. And you did it without a support system, except for Most High God and whoever your guide and your team is that has been walking this journey with you, this path, supporting you from the unseen. Huh? So you were strong against this. They're overloaded because and confused because the Hierophant is here. Whoa. Reformatting the system. Oh yeah, he's been watching. He's going to do it to perfection. You know, this Hierophant could be your teacher from another realm. And they could be congratulating you. They've been watching you. This teacher has been watching you. This Hierophant has been watching you. Or maybe you're the teacher and you've been walking your walk, talking your talk as an Earth Angel. Yeah, somebody's confused and worried. They don't know what to do. So they worked without reward. Prophecy in reverse. This wasn't part of the prophecy. They thought they had it in the bag. They overcommitted themselves. And they were reckless. And now they're overwhelmed. And frustrated. This ancestor. Your ancestry overcommitted on your innocence. They couldn't take you out, Earth Angel. They were banking on possessing your innocence, your Earth and Angel qualities and gifts, and they overcommitted. And you're divorced from them. They were using this Ouija board against you, trying to take you out, trying to put you in a box. They took a gamble against innocence, against a... Justice in the reverse. There's no justice. There's punishment. Somebody's going to skip the process of going to court. Because we've got justice here. Challenged by. They don't want to be judged. They want to get out of justice. You've gained a victory, King of Swords, and you're reconciled. And somebody wants to escape justice. We got something, there's a very swift change in the outgoing energy. A very swift change, a defense. So it's not over. People are panicked. People are doing the 3D death throes or whatever you want to call them. That's what somebody called them, and I don't know a better terminology. I don't particularly care for that terminology, but it's kind of like what it is, you know, the fish out of water. I don't know, flopping around hoping that it can make its way back into the water. I don't know. There's something going on. It's not good. There we got the limelight. It's the limelight is looking at this tribe. There's a defense by the limelight against this tribe. Very swiftly, there will be a defense brought on by the limelight against this tribe. Oh yeah, that would be the rulers, the upper echelon, or whatever you want to call them. The giants of yore. They're gonna come in and get some stuff done. There's attention brought to self-care. Self-care is so important. You can't be chasing after things when you're empty inside. It has no value. This chicken made a promise to your kin that they would be able to drive this arcana and steal the body through addictions. Oh, these guys are crazy. They're insane, I swear. This chicken made a promise to your kin. They're saying here and now, this driver here and now, that they can drive the arcana, take the body, and somehow through addictions or whatever, that they can do some addictive things to the body and then drive the arcana body. So that they're trying to get some drugs or some kind of chemical into that body so that they can drive the body. Some drug, some kind of serum, something. That's their so they want to inject this body. They want to make a change to the fact that this wise guy has been disconnected. The way that they need to do that, they need to get a hold of the body of one of these earth angels so that they can be seen as important and receive forgiveness. And the only way that they can do that is to martyr a bohemian, a creator. That is this religious idea on how to preserve themselves by martyring the earth angels, because they're just an actor. They're vain. They're an actor. And they pretend. Expect a visitation. You're a conscientious being. Expect a visitation, okay, from somebody who wants to compete for your spiritual throne. You will handle it perfectly. You're seen as perfect. They are haunted. They're being haunted. They're mentally disturbed. They're whacked out in the head right now. They're panicking. And you're just as is. You're all at peace. And they're really trying to find the location of you so that they can bring you hardship. You're a being of service and you are at peace. By yourself in your home, loving, doing your purpose, minding your own business, doing your thing. And these ones are coming in like, I need to be that person. But you've got a defense from the limelight position against this tribe. So, yeah. They want to escape justice. These ancestors overcommitted themselves based on your innocence, the innocence of an earth angel. It could be a child. Or a childlike person. Somebody who trusts, somebody who gives people the benefit of the doubt, somebody who allows those to present themselves authentically. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Give them your vulnerabilities and see what they do with it. I mean, I've been doing that my whole life, and I'll tell you something, man, it hurts. Because the majority of folks out there don't handle vulnerabilities really well. When you share your vulnerabilities, most folks want to poke you. Let's see how that feels. I mean, they do. They really do. They see you weak somehow by sharing vulnerability. But as I posted earlier, some people share their vulnerabilities while hiding their strengths. And some people really boast about their strengths while they're hiding their vulnerabilities. And it's two different operating systems. Those who share their vulnerabilities and take the hits and constantly have to overcome that emotional challenge while being disappointed, you know, in the way people handle innocence and vulnerability, they become stronger and wiser, and they increase and gain in the substance of self, right? They can see more, they can sense more just by being exposed to the realities of it. Innocently, vulnerably. There is strength in vulnerability because that's how you gain it. And I'm sorry, I got off track. Let's see here. We got the Lovers. Oh, crap. Death. We got the Lovers here in the central energy, and you got drama here, right? There's death to drama. There's death to drama. This is the end of drama. Leadership is calling justice. Leadership is calling justice on those who do not possess gifts of the soul that benefit themselves or others. It's so wild, guys. I mean, I saw the new collective family tree and it was so bright. It was so light. It's like these ones who don't possess gifts of the soul that benefit themselves and others, I don't think they're going to be allowed to stay here because they're not going to be allowed to pollute the new collective family tree. It's a new human in process being birthed. They have to accept the things they cannot change. We've got judgment here, a reckoning, and a redemption. Messenger in the reverse. Success. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. They didn't get the message. There's no greater goal than to love. Or they ignored the message. Judgment is being called because they ignored the message that there was no greater goal than to love. They went about their own way. You persevered. You are an earth angel. You're in temperance energy. You are wholesome and you are privileged with what you've got in you and what you have generated within you while withstanding drama. You became so strong. And it's a subtle power. You're not out here like, oh, I'm so powerful. You're not like that. This is subtle power. It's a subtle, innocent, wholesome power. You're not out there forcing it on anybody. Oh, look, and this morning I got a picture of wheat. And look, here she is with the wheat. She is that which sustains life, that which grows life, the woman, right? Strong. There's a change here. She was courageous in the face of these Ouija board practices, and there's a change. And whoever was coming against her is overloaded with fear because the Most High God here is like, maybe he's like the teacher of these earth angels. He's the teacher of the earth angels. He's the teacher of the earth angels. And he's been watching them from afar. And he's congratulating them on the way that they handled this. The Most High God is the teacher of the earth angels. He's been watching them and he's congratulating them. There's no doubt in his mind. But those who were coming against the earth angels, man, they're like, oh no, what do we do now? Crap. They missed the memo. There's no greater goal than to love. They worked without reward. It wasn't part of the prophecy. They were careless. What did they do? They ignored all the universal laws or multiversal laws? How many laws did they break? Were they unorthodox? I mean, the Hierophant reverse has been coming out, and I think that that's what these ones have been doing. They've been following the teachings of somebody's own personal beliefs and been ignoring universal or multiversal law. They screwed up prophecy by doing such a thing? I don't know. They weren't thankful for the abundance that they had. They had no gratitude for the abundance that they had. They wanted more. More, 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 more. Ancestry. Coming after an innocent, honest person. They worked so hard spinning lies. Oh God, they put so much effort into it. When all they had to do was love. They're in fear about judgment. They came after an innocent being. Out of pride. They tried to destroy an innocent being with such cruelty. And you had patience. You knew that everything happened in divine order. The Most High God, the teacher of the earth angels, congratulations. Patience is a virtue. King of Swords has mental clarity and authority. He has gained a victory over these ancestors. He has gained a victory over his ancestors. And so has his counterpart over here. His wholesome counterpart has also overcome drama. They want to escape justice. Look. They're not happy. Very swiftly, there will be a defense by the limelight against this tribe. They have to accept the things that cannot change. We got health, honoring the physical vessel that enshrines the soul and the mind. Top priorities. These ones are envious of you. They blame you, and they failed to take you out. They failed to steal your gifts. They failed to steal your vitality, your life. Your future. And you chose to look at the lighter side of life, even through all this adversity. You had great courage. And they have to surrender their need to control you because you have gained your freedom and you are entering your purpose. 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 You are a being of service. You help others, and you feel good when you can help others. It's not some freaking show where you got to bring all the freaking camera crew down there to video how precious you are while you're giving people stuff. You're letting it go and you're at peace. And you're denying the presence of any of those who were trying to cause indecision about your growth, about your personal growth. Yeah, man. They called you guilty, but you were disciplined with trust and with love, man. And you know what friends are in your life are for. You are honest and attracted to the relationships that are for the higher good. And when you're lonely, when you're alone, you know that you're never alone. These ones are in grief about your balance and and worried because you are open to seeing both sides of a situation. You know exactly what's been going on, and they're in regret. They can't hide anything from you. You know exactly what's been going on, and now everybody else does too if you've been talking about it. It's not a secret anymore. You're not in poverty. It couldn't cause you poverty. There's a death to drama. The leadership is calling justice or delivering justice on those who don't possess gifts of the soul that benefit themselves and others. They're getting imprisoned. There's thieves, so they're being imprisoned. They ignored the memo. There's no greater goal than to love. They're being judged. So we got sudden wealth. They ignored the memo. There's no greater goal than to love. In order to be successful, you need to love. In order to get the sudden wealth, you need to love. They are under judgment because they ignored the memo. Thief. The thief ignored the memo. False person. It could be that there's a false person in a seat of privilege that was trying to make a change using the Ouija board against you. But you were too strong. You persevered. And they didn't get what they were expecting. A mature man. There's no right choice. They're confused. They don't know what to do. They got all these evil thoughts rolling around in their mind about how they are going to halt and stop and eliminate the potentiality for this beautiful family tree that's being birthed, this family tree of light. They are really thinking hard how they can destroy that womb of this wholesome earth angel so that they can stop that. They're in despair. They're in despair over the toil and labor that they did against an innocent child to gain a great fortune and a marriage. Oh, they're in big trouble. It's like they knew what they were doing was wrong, and yet they chose to do it. They thought it was a great idea. They didn't have any gratitude for any of the abundance that they had. They decided they needed more, and they worked without reward. That wasn't part of the prophecy. We got courtship here. Ancestors overcommitted themselves on your innocence. They thought, they looked at you as though you were a bank account. Nothing more than a bank account. They couldn't cause you bad health, and they couldn't affect a change for you. They're under judgment and they're in fear. They came after you out of pride. They took a gamble, a reckless gamble, against this duo, these duo of earth angels, this King of Swords and this wholesome person here. Message of concern. They want to avoid justice. They're not happy. Very swiftly, there will be a defense from the limelight against this tribe. They have to accept the things they cannot change. There will be a beautiful child born. We got a journey here, or a return to innocence. They're concerned about a journey. They're thinking about what they did in a family room against a privileged lady. They're under adjudication and they're in despair about the work they did trying to steal this pathway and unexpected income of these lovers and their house. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. But you're together here, and the wonderful thing about it is you are loved by the multiverse. And as difficult as these thieves make life, and as much struggle as they can implement, they're small in comparison. They could not cause poverty for these earth angels uniting as lovers. They could not destroy the light and this beautiful energy within them. They're feeling broken and shattered because they didn't get a soul tie. There's death to the drama. They can't bring any more drama to these lovers because they didn't get a soul tie. They're cut out. They don't have a connection. They don't have a contract. They're facing imprisonment. They don't have any gifts of the soul that benefit anybody, including themselves. And leadership is imprisoning them. They are being imprisoned. Prideful, ego people who hurt others with happiness. It makes them so happy to hurt others so that they can receive monetary gain. So they're being imprisoned. This thief missed the memo that there's no greater goal than to love. That is the way to success. That is the way to sudden wealth. They missed the memo and now they're being judged for it. There's a reckoning. And it's too late to take any action. They're out of time. They're out of time. They missed the memo. They chose the wrong path. They chose the path of privilege, false privilege. They betrayed themselves and everybody else. So now they don't know what to do. They feel there's unfinished business. And perhaps there is. I mean, we're wrapping it up. You were too strong, Earth Angel. They could not, they were not getting what they expected using these Ouija board practices against you. They were trying to effect a change and they didn't get what they were expecting. They want your forgiveness. Forgiveness for this person is permission to continue doing this. They're daydreaming about you. They're obsessed. They worked against you, they hurt you, and they didn't get any reward. They caused all that hurt, all that pain, all that drama, all that trauma. They destroyed all those lives carelessly, and they didn't get any gain. They have nothing to be thankful for now. At least that's how they feel. This wasn't prophecy. This wasn't how it was supposed to go. They're feeling overwhelmed because limitless abundant beings are coming together in courtship. They're super stressed out. Because this wasn't prophesied. Their prophets failed them. They overcommitted themselves, trying to get out of bad health. They weren't able to effect a change. They came after you, an innocent person. There is an understanding of both sides of this story. They are unworthy. There's judgment here on those who attacked this innocent person out of pride. They are in fear because everything is seen, everything is understood. The teacher, the Hierophant, the teacher of these earth angels that have been walking the earth plane is here, congratulating them. These ones made mistakes. So King of Swords, mental clarity, authority, truthful, victorious, reconciled. These ones are trying to escape justice. They made mistakes. They're not happy with the way things are. They're getting a message of concern. Very swiftly, there will be a defense by the limelight against this tribe. They have to accept the things they cannot change. There's a return to innocence. There's a return to the value of this child. The child is the prize. The child is the gift. The child is why there's a foundation at all. We got reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Yeah, they're away from you. They're losing energy. They're not connected to you anymore, and they're sick. They're overwhelmed. They're stressed out. They're in bad health. Trying to get out of bad health, they attacked this innocent earth angel, this ancestors, the way they wanted to live forever, and they decided that they were just going to steal your energy and do that. So incredibly twisted. We've got chemistry here. Those who were using sex dishonestly now want to mend a connection because they sabotaged it. They were just effing around, man. It wasn't even nothing. It was just sick. I don't even know. Unexpected outcome. They missed their opportunity for this. Why would they think that behaving like that would earn them this? It's so weird to me. There's something wrong with the mental body. I just don't understand how they could think that. How could they think that? I just don't get it. How could they think that this is what would be the reward of behaving in such a manner? It just doesn't make sense. So little common sense in the world. It's wild. that family tree was beautiful. Oh, it was so pretty. So pretty, so big. This is going to last a while. This new way of living with light is going to last a while, because that tree was huge. Supported. The foundation supported, because there was a blue light, so the foundation was supported by the masculine. The foundation made sturdy. You know, in this previous cycle, these thieves, they came in and they procreated and then left the foundation and destroyed it and left everybody in suffering. These new leaders, they're very serious about this foundation, about the lineage, about the tree, about the ancestry. And it's not play, drama, games. It's not deceiving to get away with something. These ones fell into a trap. There's death here. Death to drama. They fell into a trap. They did not gain the soul tie. They're feeling broken and shattered about it. They're in their pride. They don't possess any gifts of the soul that benefit themselves or others, and they're facing imprisonment. We've got live and learn. Now they know that this stuff doesn't work, I guess. But boy, I don't know. There's got to be a lot of karma here. We got hesitation, confusion, worry. This thief, or these thieves, are under judgment. They ignored the memo that the way to success, the way to sudden wealth, was to love. And it's too late to take any action now. It's too late to take any action. It's time. We're at, it's the scheduled time. This was pre-planned. You may not have an awareness, but the Most High has an awareness. And this is the pre-planned schedule. It's too late to take any action. They ran out of time. These ones who were moving against you knew that there was a deadline. They have to live and learn. They're stuck in their pride. It's so weird, because their idea of self-worth was status and things and the way others perceived them. But the Earth Angel's idea of self-worth is pouring into the emotional love cup of, you know, being a good human. And persevering through these challenges. Look, we got vow. They honored the vow. The Hierophant is here. The Most High God is here, the teacher. And he's been watching everything, and he's congratulating you. These Earth Angels, or this Earth Angel. Singular or plural. We've got at least two. Masculine and feminine here. But this could be the collective, you know. That tree was huge. It was so beautiful. You made a vow. You made a vow. You made a vow to walk through a freaking nightmare and earn your merit. Show people what it was like to be a good human. While they were cussing you, stabbing you, hurting you, raping you, doing all these things to you to destroy your sense of self and your sense of love. You made a vow to walk through the valley of the shadow of death. You made a vow to walk through that nightmare. Whether you know it or not, Earth Angel, the Hierophant is here. Your teacher is here saying you handled it perfectly. And you have earned merit. You have proven yourself a good human. You didn't fall into the patterning of those who were coming against you. You didn't do that. You rested in your strength, in your subtle power, your inner fortitude, your inner resilience, and you persevered. That is your self-worth, your self-esteem. That is where it's at. And it was always between you and God, or you and your higher source, whatever you want to consider that. Your connection that kept you going, that guided you, that guarded you, all that. These ones are indecisive. They don't know what to do. These false people in privileged positions, they feel there's unfinished business. They want forgiveness. They've been using the Ouija board to try to effect a change, and they didn't get what they were expecting. They were trying to rob you using dark magic. The Most High God is here and sees that you have handled this perfectly. There's a mature man here who's worried and overloaded, confused. Perseverance. They're not going to be able to persevere through what they have to go through. They have to go through what they put you through. And the problem is that they're not you. And they really dumped on you. They worked without reward. They never developed a sense of gratitude. They're bound to their commitments. They're desperate, overwhelmed. This isn't part of the prophecy. The limitless beings are coming together in courtship. That wasn't supposed to happen. High value people, high value innocent Earth Angel, patiently waiting for divine order. And it's here. It's here. Judgment is being cast on the prideful. There's a number of cycles that have been experienced. A number of generations have proven that this is the method and this is the way that they have chosen. There is an understanding of the mind and the heart and the soul within everybody. You are ready. You're making preparations, arrangements, and meeting your goal. King of Swords, reliable, knows the truth, gaining public recognition of victory, reconciled. These ones want to escape justice. Wow. You're not lonely anymore. You got a new family tree, or you're growing things. You've got your vitality. You're very much alive. You're not sick. You're not lonely. You're not alone anymore. You have friends. There are those who love you. There are those who actually aren't interested in hurting you. They're not blind. It could be that you're not blind, or this defense by the limelight, they're not blind. They see everything. Everything is known. There has been sufficient time and opportunity to prove chosen pathways and chosen ways of being. So there's no blindness here. There has to be an acceptance of what they cannot change. And we've got coach, coach in reverse. And it says advice, obedience, and knowledge. And it's in reverse. So whatever advice they got, whatever knowledge they were using, it didn't work. It failed them. Or they weren't obedient to it and it failed. But I think it was just, it failed them. Oh wait, on the bottom of the deck, we got idea. So you've got some bright ideas, or they thought it was a bright idea to mess with your mind and cause you fright. This whole network of people are remembering what they did to you. And you got a kindness. Somebody showed you a kindness and helped you through this attack. And you are entering eternal love. Because that's what you are. And these ones are stressed out and they want to apologize. It just doesn't matter. That's so great. The Hierophant's here, teacher, looking at you and congratulating you, Earth Angel. You did very well. You walked through that nightmare and you earned merit, and you were faithful to your vows. You upheld your vows. You were faithful. You remained wholesome. And when you were suffering and in darkness, you were earning merit by proving yourself to be a good human while in the midst of a nightmare. And you know what's, like, many of you may not have even known why life was so hard. You may not have even known that you needed to pray or connect with Source to take action or to do spiritual baths or anything to kind of cleanse and purify or manage yourself. You may not have known anything about that at all. You picked it up along the way. You learned as you went. You found out what worked and what didn't, what helped and what didn't, and you did the work. And even at your weakest and most ignorant point, they still couldn't take you out. Even at your weakest, most vulnerable and weak point, most ignorant, weak point, you remained. All this that they were bringing against you in your most vulnerable and weakest point. An enemy dark priest was offering a service. This was their service. This is what they did. They fell into a trap. Death is here to drama. They're feeling broken and shattered. They couldn't get a soul tie. They're being imprisoned. They're not a friend. Everybody's talking about it. They're under judgment because they ignored the message out of pride that there was no greater goal than to love. That was the path to sudden wealth. And it's too late to take any action. They need to live and learn. This was the training experience, and they failed. And they're sighing. They're sad. Wife. Wife. Sweetheart. Wholesome. There's a vow here. You walked through the valley of the shadow of death. You were persecuted. You suffered. And you persevered. You persevered with great strength. God, I'm feeling like I want to cry. It's like, whew. And not only are you a good human, you're moral. False person in a privileged position doesn't know what to do. They need to resolve stuff. And again, falseness. They operate on lies. Everything that comes out of them is a lie. They're using the Ouija board, trying to rob you of your life, of your energy, of your path. And they're not getting what they expected. They want forgiveness now. They need permission to continue trying. This soldier is surprised by this reunion. They didn't think it was going to happen. They're not going to persevere. They're not an earth angel. They don't have the light in them. They don't have the ability to fill their own cup. They can't persevere through what they put you through. This thief. All they know how to do is take. They don't know how to add. Hopefully they'll learn. But I don't know, because they're bound to their commitments. They have no gratitude in them. Perseverance is in the reverse. Hope. Hope. You never gave up hope. You're a limitless, abundant being. You're in your courtship. These ones are stressed out. They're like overwhelmed because these earth angels came together. And there's an understanding now about this whole thing. And judgment is being called. Judgment, justice. Judgment, justice. House. You're high value. You have your house. Everything happens in divine order. You are innocent. These ones are overcommitted. They're overwhelmed. They didn't get your stuff. They're trying to get out of bad health. They're trying to do stuff. They're under judgment. They're in fear. They're doing it out of pride. King of Swords is ready. King of Swords is ready. And he's going to meet his goals regarding these sick people. Or that's what they're sick about it. They made mistakes. They're getting a message of concern. They're sick about it. They're not happy. They're trying to avoid justice. But the King of Swords is here with the truth. And he's like, whoa, you know, and victorious. And he's faithful. He's faithful. He's moral. He's good. He's love. Huh. He's got a lot of vitality in him. He shines very bright. He's not sick. Very swiftly, there will be a change. There is a defense from the limelight against this tribe. They're not blind. They have to accept everything that they cannot change. There is a return to innocence. And these reflections, their coach, their knowledge, whatever it was that failed them. And they've been found unworthy. Letter in the reverse. Letter in the reverse. They're not getting the invitation. Because this looks like an invitation. They're not going to receive an invitation. They're haughty. They're a haughty servant against love. Well, I hope this brought clarification to something that you already intuitively knew. And I will see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.